Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Sarah Speaks, your podcast where we ignite purpose, fuel leadership, and transform lives from the inside out. I am your host, Sarah Esangbedo Ajose Adeogun, and as part of our Winning Big in 2025 series, I'm going to bring you another powerful episode today. And today, we'll be talking about something that is essential for success. We are diving into a life-altering truth. Train your mind, change your habits, and transform your lives. Success doesn't happen overnight. Success is not a miracle. Success comes about by the decisions we make every day and the actions that we take every day. We stack it up, habit by habit, and we get to our ultimate goal. If you are wondering why success seems elusive, you've tried, but you keep hitting the same brick wall. Stay with me because this episode is for you. So, grab a cup of coffee, get a glass of water, take a comfortable seat, and let's dive right in. Let me tell you something. Your life will always move in the direction of your thoughts. What do you think about yourself? Who do you think you are? What do you think you can do? This is not psychology. This is gospel truth. The Bible tells us in Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7, it says that as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. What are you aiming for? What do you want to achieve? What are you telling yourself? If you tell yourself you can do it, you will put in the required effort. You will put in the required thinking. You will put in the required work to make it happen. But when you tell yourself, I can't do it, nothing will make it happen because you have defeated yourself in your mind ab initio. Let me give you an example. Two people facing the same problem. Two people, the same circumstances, facing the same problem. And one says, I will try. I will give it my best shot. I am sure that I can solve this problem. And the other one says, there's nothing I can do about it. It's over. I've lost. The one who said, I will try, and who decides to give it his attention, his time, and his effort, will definitely get something. It is said that people don't normally fail because they tried so hard they could fail, that they failed. They failed because they never attempted to try and try again. And I love this saying by Henry Ford. He says, if you think you can, you are right. If you think you can't, you are right. As a man thinketh, so he is. Your mind has the capacity to create your destiny. That is why the Bible tells us that everything starts as a seed, and that seed is the vision. If you can envision it, you can bring it to life. And that is scriptural. We must try. We must give it an effort. We must believe that we are able to get it done, to make it work. And as you believe and you put in the effort and you try consistently and you are disciplined about it, you will definitely bring it to pass. Now, let me let you know, once your mind is trained, your habits will follow. Success is a system. It is a principle. It is a rhythm. As you do the right things consistently, it's a rhythm. As you get that rhythm right, success is inevitable. Aristotle once said, we are what we do repeatedly. Success, therefore, is a system. It is a rhythm. And what does this tell us? It tells us that we must look at what we do daily. What are your daily habits? When you get up in the morning, what do you do? Many people get up first thing in the morning and they are scrolling aimlessly through their phone and they want to succeed that day. You must train your mind for success. You must train your being for success. You must have a plan for that day. You must put in the rigor to focus, to build the right habits, to get it right. What do you say to yourself? How do you speak to yourself? Take Daniel in the Bible as an example. When the king said nobody should pray, he was able to continue doing what he had to do, building on the habits that he had from the beginning. Because those who wanted him to fail had said to themselves that he cannot stop praying to his God at the appointed time. He had a rhythm. It was a daily habit. And And that is what made him able to face the lion in the lion's den. What are the daily habits that you are building? When that opportunity comes, have you built the habits that will make you face that opportunity and ace it? Or have you built that habit that when opportunity comes knocking, it finds you lacking? Because it is based on our daily habits. It is based on our discipline. It is based on our strength of character. I can't say it enough. And there are practical tools and ways that you can train your mind and build the right habits. I'm going to talk about 5 tips today. 5 tips to train your mind and build the right habit and build the consistency that will deliver the success that we all are aiming for. The first thing is that you must renew your mind on a daily basis. When I say renew your mind, people say, she's speaking spiritually. No. Renewing your mind means that you are learning every day. You are building up yourself every day. Through reading, through listening to podcasts like this, through learning, telling yourself that every day I will learn something new that will aid me in the journey to deliver my vision. And yes, it is scriptural. The Bible tells us in the book of Romans that we must be transformed by the renewing of our minds. How are you renewing your mind? What books are you reading? What podcasts are you listening to? What workshops and seminars are you attending? Because you must renew your mind every day. It is a spiritual principle. It is a psychological principle. It is a success principle. So you must begin to tell yourself, I am focused. I am equipped. I have what it takes to achieve my goal. It's not just saying it, it's also acting it out, daring to take that first step. Because without the action, the affirmation is useless. The second thing you must do is something that's called habit stacking. You must begin to build the right habits that will take you to your destination, one habit at a time. You determine, what habits do I need? What do I need to know? What do I need to do? What habits do I need to repeat on a daily basis that will enable me succeed in this journey? And then you begin to learn it one after the other, stacking one good habit upon another good habit. And by doing it every day, you will achieve your goal. Let's talk about the woman that wants to go on a diet. She wants to lose weight. What does she do? She doesn't just diet for one day and say, oh, I've done the diet. It's okay now. I'm done. No. She does it today, tomorrow. By doing it consistently and continuously, she begins to achieve her goal. But as she begins to lose weight, she needs to begin to firm up her muscles. What does she do? She begins to exercise. I'm talking about she because I'm a woman. I can talk for a woman because I know what we do. And as she begins to exercise and continues with her daily habit of dieting and eating the proper and the right meals and at the right portions and at the right time, you see it? It's stacking. That habit stacking is what will get her to her goal. It is the same thing in life. If you want to succeed, you must begin to build the right habits. You must begin to do the right thing. And you must do it consistently over time to achieve your goal. Success is built habit by habit, one upon the other, and we will get there. The third thing is that we will replace, not just remove. When you take away the wrong habit, you replace it with the right habit. You don't take it away and leave a vacuum. The world hates vacuums. Something will definitely fill the vacuum. If you don't replace that wrong habit with a right habit, perchance, it is more probable that you will go back to the wrong habit. So, you must replace. Don't just remove, replace. Remove the wrong things from your life and begin to replace it with the right things. Learning as you move along. And as you replace the wrong habits with the right habits, you will find that the trajectory of your life's journey will begin to change direction. We do not change our destination in one day, but we can change direction. And as we change direction, we will begin to head to the right destination. It's a principle of life. And when you apply it, even in your success journey, it works. The fourth thing is that you must surround yourself with growth. Proverb tells us that he who surrounds himself with wise people is also wise. Audit your circle. Who is around you? It is said that you are the average of the 5 people closest to you. If the 5 people closest to you are mediocres, just mark your script by yourself. I don't need to say it. If they are great men, mark your script. So you must audit the people around you and ensure that you are surrounded by the right kind of people who have the right kind of skills, who buy into your vision, who have the right kinds of habits that can help you on your journey to success. That's why we talk about mentors. That's why we talk about coaches. That's why we talk about flocking with birds of the same feather. Because if you are with the right group and the right people, you will pick the right habits, you will pick the right knowledge, you will pick the right things that will enable you to achieve your goal. And then track progress. Celebrate your successes as you go along. Don't seek for perfection. Work for excellence. Celebrate your success step by step. Many of us fail to celebrate our successes and we lose sight of how far we have come. That is why many people get discouraged and believe that I've tried and tried and tried, it hasn't worked. But if you are employing the right principles and you are doing the right things, if you audit where you started from and where you are, you will find out that you have moved the needle, you have moved forward. And as you continue, success is not an if, it is and it becomes a when. Because definitely, success comes to those who prepare and work for it. I've talked about it before, that you need to know what you want, you need to speak it into existence. But it was Jim Rohn who said that affirmation without discipline is delusion. You can affirm all you want, but if you do not take the right action to make that affirmation become reality, it will continue to remain in the realms of dreams. It will never come into manifestation. But it is a biblical principle that to own it, you must speak it. So what am I saying? Speak it, but more than speaking it, act it. Work for it. Yes. To own it, you must speak it. And when you speak it, you must create the rhythm and the discipline that will enable you to birth it. So, let's declare together that I am not a slave to bad habits. I walk in wisdom. I have a vision, I have a plan, and I will actualize it. I can do it. I have what it takes. And as I work on my vision day by day, it will surely become a reality. Affirm it, speak it, work for it, and definitely it will come to pass. And let me say this, many of us don't need more motivation. We need renewal. We need consistency for us to be able to actualize our vision. We need discipline. We must be able to align our minds with our habits and our truths. We must tell ourselves the truth about our situation. We must be able to analyze the gap between where we are and where we want to be, so that we can create a credible plan that will enable us actualize it. And I'll leave you with this quote from James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. And he says that you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. It doesn't matter how idyllic and beautiful the goal you have set for yourself is. If you do not put the right systems, the right habits, the right discipline, the right consistency into place, the systems that will birth that goal, you will fall to the level of your systems. When you put the right systems in place, then you can rise to achieve your goals. Thank you for tuning into Sarah Speaks. If this episode resonated with you, like, share with a friend and someone who needs a mindset reset. Subscribe, leave a review, and remember, we are all on this journey to win big together in 2025. I am Sarah Sangwedu Ajose Adiogu, your host of the Sarah Speaks podcast. And together, we are on this journey to win big in 2025. Stay blessed.